right, and welcome to this episode 2 of the Food Talk series here in Instagram TV. Um, we did record it a 30-minute one, but unfortunately, not YouTube or Instagram is allowing me to post it, and we talk so much that it's gonna be hard to clip it off, and so we just gonna do this as a new one. Um, uh, so here we go. We was talking about restaurants and the different types that we have encountered and stuff like that. So um, take it,
Take it what?
take it.
Take it away.
No, we talked about because I've been in the restaurant um, circles for a bit. I worked in Waffle House. I've worked in Fuddruckers. I've worked in Wendy's, McDonald's.
You worked in Mondays?
Yeah, that was in Puerto Rico though. But I worked at Wendy's. Where else did I work?
Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut. But I wasn't a cook there. I was 50-50. And now I am in the culinary school right now. And I've learned so much in there, and that's why I'm like, from what I've learned to the places that I've worked in, it's very different, and it's very difficult because we're trained for like upscale dining, and one of the things we was talking about in the other video was the higher cost, and the difference and stuff like that. So, um, it's the upscale dining is you pay mainly for the art, for all the different techniques that is used. Believe me, there's plenty, and they're very intricate and they're very delicate and they're very difficult to execute some of them, and it's funny because we was talking about pricing, let's talk about if you guys don't know what a tournay vegetable is.
Oh God, here we go again. I thought I was out of that. Like
She's still gonna do it. Saturday, she's gonna do a tournay because she didn't believe how extraneous
all
that can
right,
be.
so they said
Excuse me.
a potato that you could buy in the supermarket for what, 50 cents, $1. It's gonna cost you $30.
It's
Why
not
is it
well.
gonna cost me $30 when I could go right to the supermarket and buy
It's
it and
not
make it
one.
yourself?
It's not one. Like a tournay dish would be probably like about 5. But again, like I said, it's
Okay,
just
fine.
the
It's a
method
bag,
is difficult.
so it's gonna
you know
be
what I mean?
$2. You gonna tell me you're gonna charge me 30?
$3. So you add anyway. That's what I'm
Right.
saying. You
Right.
pay for
Listen
the
here.
things. That's it's let's bring it to the most obvious thing. Like when you go, it's basically how to say you pay what you eat, right?
You eat. You are what you eat.
Anyway, you
Okay.
pay what you eat. Meaning that if you pay a little bit of money, you obviously not gonna. I mean, you could still get quality food because I'm not dissing it.
You
You
sure
can still
can?
get quality food, because you buy it for your own house and you make it. So obviously it's gonna come out
Exactly.
great, and you don't spend as much as you're spending on a restaurant. But you gotta also remember that the restaurant involves so many different costs. You know what I mean? And it's mainly the convenience of having somebody cook it for you. That's what
This
you're paying
is
for.
true.
So
But you gonna tell me $5 of 5 little potatoes that you could buy a bag for?
mm-hmm.
That could cost you like what, $2-3?
How about 250? Yeah.
You gonna charge me
$30.
what, $50 for it?
Depending on the restaurant. I mean, some places is
No.
different. You know what I mean? It's just like I said. It's very difficult because it's the technique that is involved into making the food. You know, if you
I mean, if
want
you're balling
real
like that,
smoke,
cool.
if you want real smoke flavor
Look, I could
stuff,
do the whole I could do that at home.
we could do that at home. But like I said, you're paying for the convenience of somebody else making it for you.
Right, this is true.
So
But I'm
I'm
still not
going.
gonna pay $50 for the.
You're not, but other people will. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm
people got
going to
money.
school. I'm going to school. You know, my bill is going to be incredibly high. We talk about probably like about 35 grand by the time I'm done. You know, and you telling me that I
And
could
that's
go
my
to
fault
a
because we went to
place.
school.
Wow. Okay.
I'm
It's
just
not
saying.
so much about that. Anyway, the clock is ticking. We gotta do it in less 15 minutes, so we're
15
gonna try to
minutes.
hurry up.
I'm just trying.
Um,
I'm just trying to comprehend this.
Yeah, but it's just that. It's just the convenience of just doing that. But anyway, we delve into topics like just reminiscing on some restaurants that we like. Chevy's in New York. There's one called El Desorden here, which changed ownership, and by doing that,
Their food suck.
it definitely decreased the quality of their food.
I mean, it still tastes good, but it's not the same as when they had it before.
The quality was less. The portions were less. Still paid the same amount of money, if
Or
not, I
more.
think more. Excuse me. Oh my God, my nose itch. That's the worst. That's the worst because you're here and you're like, oh. Anyway, I wish I could pause the video. Oh, wasting time. Anyway, sorry about that.
7 minutes.
Just about 8 minutes. Yeah. And that's another problem that we could talk about that another 15 minutes in a different video. And we'll talk about Chevy's and Desorden.
IHOP.
IHOP. She had an incident in IHOP. She didn't like it, and
No eggs. Don't order eggs, people.
don't be bashing IHOP, man.
I'm just saying, don't order
Anyway.
eggs. Make sure your eggs are scrambled.
Shh. Oh my God, this thing's like really
From the peanut gallery over
from the
there.
peanut gallery. The camera woman is talking. But anyway, yeah, she had a bad experience, which is justifiable. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different factors. It was packed and stuff like that, but it's still no justifiable excuse for or reordering the same thing 3 times and still getting the same thing.
Mind you, I didn't pay for my food, so it's all good.
Yeah, but anyway, yeah, and then of course we talk a little bit more about the high expensive restaurants, but right now, we haven't been to many of them right now. Fuddruckers.
Comment below which restaurant we should go to.
Local, preferably.
Yes, because we can't
We
travel.
can't travel yet. Once we blow up enough, then yes. But yeah, Fuddruckers we've been to, love that place. They have changed quite a bit. From what it used to be to what it is now. I kind of don't like the fact about the servers being kind of like, I don't know, it's weird. But yeah, it's kind of weird the way they changed the whole thing about the servers, stuff like that. They don't really serve your food like they used to before. Some do, some don't.
I mean, that's the restaurant we went to. Maybe in Puerto Rico is still the same.
Probably different. Because it all depends. But anyway, I hate being timed. Man, 50 minutes is just too little bit of a time for us. We talk way too much.
Too much.
But that's what kind of, you know what? We'll probably do a little bit more live, if anything, just so like that we could talk more. I think that would be the best way.
Unlimited.
But yeah, this Let's Talk is about exploring different restaurants and, our different, not every event has been bad. There have been a lot of good ones that we've had. Definitely more good than bad. The food quality, it's definitely good in most of them. That we have had some bad experiences, depending on the place.
Yes.
Um,
Yes, we have. Remember when we went to that place in Virginia Beach? Don't remember. It was like Valentine's Day or something like that.
Cheesecake Factory.
No.
No? Oh, I'm about to say, because Cheesecake Factory was good.
No, not cheesecake. Look, it was so bad that he don't even remember.
We talk about that Spanish restaurant that I completely forgot the name.
Yes.
I sure remember the name, but it was a Puerto Rican restaurant that had nothing Puerto Rican in it. Like the pernil tasted so
I could have
bad.
made the pernil at home. It would have tasted much
Stop
better.
saying you could done. We all could do it at home.
I'm saying.
It's just the convenience of.
I
buying
understand
something
that,
else.
but that pernil didn't taste like nothing.
But that's the thing. I love places like that they just bring out the same quality of food that you get at home. You get it there. Yeah, I know we got 4 minutes. But anyway, in this last bits, I want to talk about Friday live. I want one of you guys, if you could do me the favor, and not do me the favor, you know what? I want one of you guys to join us on Friday to talk more about food and to tackle most of these things that we cannot talk about in this platform here because we need 15 minutes. But yeah,
And
Friday is
Saturday.
7. Saturday, do not miss Josie doing a tournée.
That's gonna be interesting.
The recipe for the chicken stew is on my Facebook page, facebook.com/Chef Juanito PR. And yeah, I'll see you guys on these days.
Let's
Why?
go.
Why?
You.
And that's live, people.
This is not live. This is just unable to edit it.
We.
I will learn how to edit the videos, okay, so I can edit stuff like this. But yeah, Friday 7 live. Do not miss it on Facebook, facebook.com/Chef Juanito PR. That's Chef Juanito JUANITO PR. And join us over there, and we're building a community of people that love food, and we're gonna talk about food all the time, and a few things in between. I always say that, a few things in between, because anything can happen in our stuff. So yeah, like I said, Friday at 7, Saturday tournée. I don't know what time, but we'll see. Like that, we could do something. Okay. So see you guys on those dates, and then tomorrow I most likely will do a solo one because Josie's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be here by the time Josie gets home. So and it's gonna take me a bit. So see you guys. This is a wrap for episode 2 of Let's Talk. No. Episode 2 of Food Talk.
Hey.
Anything could happen.
Anything
See
could
you guys.
happen.
See you guys later. Bye.
Bye.